I have a message for the Family Research Council. You people are a bunch of degenerate idiots. You say that there are threats to our children in schools as far as ideology and anti-God ideology. Let me see. Well, number one, God isn't real, never has been. It's made up stuff to control the public thousands of years ago. Religion was the means by which, it was the original propaganda, basically. It was a means by which the king, the dictator, kings were dictators, they were authoritarians. And the way that they controlled the masses was through their superstitions. They, used personality cults that the people had and strung them into, elaborate rules-based systems they called morality. Now, we're animals just like chimpanzees. Those are our closest relatives. And if you have any doubt about that, ask a genealogist, someone familiar with DNA, and they will tell you that the human DNA is 98% the same, identical to chimpanzees. So what the hell is going on with these people? They say that public education as it is now is indoctrinating our children. Indoctrinating them what? Into facts and critical thinking and, fucking fact-based thinking. Objective reality. How to be a journalist, how to be a geologist, how to be an astronomer, how to be a mathematician. What the fuck is wrong with these people? They want to teach them mythology as a fact. Mythology is not a fact. Mythology isn't real. It's myth. Silly Christians, myths are for kids. Hey, you guys go directly from... In America, we go directly from Santa Claus to Jesus Christ. And they even have the same amount of syllables. You got the simple bullshit story for the kids, and you got the more complex bullshit story for the grown-ups. Now, religion is a fiction. Money is a fiction. Nations are fictions. They're not real. They don't exist. They only work because everybody agrees and accepts them as real. But the money, these pieces of paper, has no value. The only reason money has value is because everybody agrees it does. When a critical mass of people no longer agree that it has any value, the currency collapses. And that's what's going to happen to America, because they're dumping the dollar. The dollar is going to be devalued. It's going to be like Weimar Republic. So I fucking should have gotten out of here while I could have. Still might be able to. But here's the thing. They say public education is indoctrinating our children into anti-God ideology. Now that's a bunch of bullshit. Family Research Council, you guys are delusional. You guys are idiots. You guys are degenerates. Go back to the fucking 16th century where you belong. You don't belong here because we live in a society built by science, by facts, by evidence, by, architecture, by electronics. Fuck. Now, of course, these lunatics will say, well, God inspired the scientists. No. The Dark Ages was called the Dark Ages because the church was running everything. Religion was in charge during the Dark Ages. And that's why they were the Dark Ages, because people were forbidden to question things, to look into things. Copernicus, Galileo, ring a bell, ding, ding, ding. I mean, what the hell is going on in this country? It's ridiculous. Now, fictions, obsolete fictions, like religion, the belief in the supernatural, spirits and ghosts, none of those things are real. Now, if you've seen a ghost or you've heard God talking to you, what's actually happening is there's micro seizures in your parietal lobe. Now, we know that's what's causing it. You may not believe it, and you probably won't. You still fucking retreat into your bullshit delusion. But the fact is, they have put people in MRI, stimulated the parietal lobe, and caused artificially micro seizures. And as soon as that happened, these people heard voices, heard God, saw their dead grandmother, seen ghosts and stuff. That's a result of micro seizures in your parietal lobe. That's a fact. It's provable. It's evidence. But that's anti-God ideology. It's not. It's not. anti-God ideology. First of all, God doesn't exist. It never did. And it's not ideology. It's reasoning. It's logic. It's fact-based, evidence-based thinking. It's evidence-based thinking. If these American idiots knew the rigors of coming to scientific consensus, the repeated tests over many years, in most situations, years and years and years of comparing and testing and testing and testing, trying to eliminate all factors that might influence the outcome. If Americans are fools, most of them. They're idiots. I talk to them on the street. They don't know shit. They don't. They don't. Most of them can't tell you how many branches of government they are. They don't know the structure of our government, the intended structure that the founders intended. The founders were not Christians. The founders did not intend America to be a Christian nation. That's a bullshit story spun by these lunatic, delusional fucking freaks who are now at the levers of power. Now, this is my guitar channel. I know I shouldn't be saying this stuff, but this is absurd. This is getting way out of hand. I'm not a terrorist because I'm pointing out some facts, objective reality. These people don't want an educated public. They don't want a public capable of critical thinking. They want obedient workers. And then, of course, that's only as long as until AI takes everybody's jobs, and then they're going to send us out to the work camps to do the food stuff, because all the Mexicans will be gone. They're going to send the homeless people and those who have become impoverished because of these fucking assholes destroying the economy. They're going to create a huge pool of newly impoverished citizens that can go and work in those fields where the Mexicans used to. So that's the idea. Put them with the homeless people in these work camps, these detention centers that are being built all around the country. I mean, this is bad. This is so fucking bad. And I hate to use that kind of language, and I'm trying to monetize my channel, but some things are more important than self-enrichment. Don't tell that to Donald Trump.